riled up. That's good. I guess, well, there's a lot of different questions here. One issue is, this thing about sacredness. It's not just that it makes us uncomfortable. It's that we feel, because it does do that too. It obviously physiologically makes us uncomfortable. But we feel that there's something, you talk about this too, there's something wrong about even thinking about it, right? So there's a guy in the waiting room who's perfectly healthy. We've got 5 transplant patients who need organs, 5 organs. He's got 5 organs. Let's kill the guy, take his organs, and stick them in those people, right? Why don't we do that, right? It bothers us, right? And then we also feel this need to justify why we're bothered, and that's when we make that move. So I guess it's true we don't have to take the turn to transcendence, but we do. And this is really, I think it's an experimentally verifiable claim, and I think people like John are working on this sort of stuff, John Haidt. When we feel pressed, when our strong evaluations come online, for some reason, we feel the need to not just say, I feel this, because you don't just say, I feel it would be wrong to let people enslave children. You want to say that it's actually wrong, objectively. There's a realism to it. And that's where we start making appeal to these entities that aren't. But then I think you can then fall. But the beauty, I agree, the beauty of the Enlightenment position is this bracketing ability, right? We know it's sacred, but we're going to ask about it anyway. And that's what makes it so powerful. And that's what allows it to do these pragmatically, very obviously useful things. And that's why actually I think you can also make the case pragmatically that it's driving out other religions, because people find it more satisfactory as a way of life and an explanation. But what I want to fight, because I think if you look at anyone defending Enlightenment values, I do this when I can't help it, it's almost become this tick. But I go through and I start circling the values they have and what the probable metaphysical entities they invoke if I ask them why they believe these things. So I agree, you don't have to make the transcendent move, but people do. And again, it's part of how we evolve. We just feel like we need to. Because we want it to be real. We don't want it to just be a private thing.